Hi folks, it's Sonia with 2x2 Lagodo and Kennels, talking to you today about crate training, and I have my little friend here. This is a, let's see, she's 12 weeks old, little Lagodo girl from our early fall litter. She's just been hanging out with us today, and it's nap time, so I thought what better time to demonstrate a little crate training. So I'm going to get started here. We'll put her in the crate. I'm going to show you I'm going to actually show you 3 different sizes of crates, but we're going to put her in the crate. Here we go. In you go. Good girl. Sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes you have to manually put them in. Wow, I'm a mess today. Anyway, so I've got her in the crate. It's nap time, so I'm going to switch focus here and show you a little bit about the crates. So here we have typical puppy behavior when it is time to go into the crate. You can see underneath the crate I have her towel, and over the top I'm going to put her other towel. So now she's covered. You can do this for all their naps and for nighttime sleep. Now, because I am demonstrating crate training, we're just going to listen to her fuss in the background for a little bit while I talk to you a little bit more about some things you need to know about the crate and crate training. The first thing is the size of crate that you want to have when you bring your puppy home. Now, if you're meeting me at the airport, I will have a soft-sided crate that meets all of the airline's requirements for size and being able to fit underneath the seat in front of you. That is only for travel to back to home on the airport, on the airplane. The crate sizes that you will need for your Lagodo puppy, anywhere from a 19 to 21 inch tall crate. And they need to be the hard-sided plastic airline crate with a metal door. You can find them at any pet store. If you're a puppy client of ours, you get links to Amazon to purchase those. Those aren't affiliate links or anything, but they are exactly which crate you need to get. We prefer Vari Kennel, V-A-R-I Kennel, just because of the construction and the quality. And they're anywhere, you can find them on sale for $25, that size, all the way up to $40, just depending on where you get it. So you can hear that she has settled down just a little bit in the background, and she'll take about a 2-hour nap in that crate. You can expect your Lagodo puppy, when you first bring it home, or any puppy that you're bringing home, to fuss in their crate for a good 5 to 15 minutes. I call it fit pitching, and there's varying degrees of fit pitching, and you just have to steel yourself. That does not mean that the puppy hates the crate. And I tell people all the time, they've been practicing being in their crate by themselves since they were about 7.5 weeks. We start crate training at 6 weeks. Put several puppies in one crate and just let them be there while we're messing around, doing some computer work or whatever, homeschooling. And as long as they're all quiet, all is well. We don't want any puppies stressing during this period of time, so it's all fun and games. They'll also have in their playpen where they sleep and play and eat, they will have a crate without a door since they were about 4 weeks of age. And I find them all piled up in there sleeping. So at around 6 weeks, like I said, we advance to more crate training, including closing the door on several puppies that are in there together. By 7.5 to 8 weeks of age, individual puppies are spending up to an hour in the crate. By the time they're ready to go home, they can spend 2 to 4 hours in the crate. Our practice here is for 2-hour naps, and then we start practicing overnight crate training right just days before they go home. So you can hear that she's quiet. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you. There she is, nice and quiet in her crate. You can see the crate next to her is the next size up, and that is a 28-inch crate. You can go to that size, which is what a smaller adult Lagotto would use that. Or you can go to this. Hey Luna! This is a 36-inch crate, and you can see Luna, one of our mamas, in there. She has a litter of puppies right now that are eating their mash, and so we've put her in the crate so she doesn't eat their food. And that is how we begin the weaning process. Those puppies are a little over 4 weeks old. They'll be 5 weeks this Wednesday. So they're eating mash and nursing several times a day still, and Mama is still in with them overnight. So anyway, you saw an adult Lagotto in a 36-inch crate. You've seen the intermediate crate, which is a 28-inch crate, and you've seen the 19-inch crate for our puppy training, crate training. I'll also show you what the crate looks like. That is the airline crate. Here you can see it right here. My husband's gonna fold it out so you can see it. There it is. It's just a mesh soft-sided crate with a zipper on the top. It's got a couple of handles. And I provide that for all of our clients that pick up their puppies, meet me at the airport, and you just return that, you just send it back to me so I can reuse it. All right, a couple of other things about crate training. People say that I make it look easy, but keep in mind that we've been working on this since they were technically 4 weeks of age, since we introduced an open door crate to them. But I just want to emphasize that puppy fit pitching does not mean they don't like their crate. It just means they want out so that they can do other fun things, like be with you. They love to be with their people. If you give in to that, guess what they've learned? You have positively reinforced a negative behavior, which is fit pitching, to get out of the crate. We don't let puppies out of the crate that are pitching a fit. Puppies that are quiet can come out of the crate. Now, the caveat I have for that is, if your puppy has to go to the bathroom and they're whining because they're about to have an accident, let your puppy out of the crate. You will have accidents in the crate. Even our puppies have accidents in the crates. But they're few and far between if you are hyper-scheduling them and if you follow our puppy schedule when you take your puppy home. Our puppy, or any puppy that you're bringing home, if you follow our schedule for a 10 to 12-week-old puppy, you will have a puppy that is usually sleeping through the night by about a week after you take it home. So that 7 to 10 days, they will start sleeping through the night if you follow our schedule. So our schedule goes like this. 7 o'clock in the morning, everybody goes out to potty. They come back in. They go in their crate to eat. And this is one of the things that our puppies argue the most vehemently about when they go to their new homes, is eating in their crate. I don't know why, because they're used to doing it here. But they do argue about it. And by argue, I mean they just pitch a fit. usually for the first 24 to 48 hours, puppies aren't interested in eating and they're not going to starve themselves. So please don't think that you have to add yogurt or treats or broth or anything else to their food, but you just simply pop them in their crate, put their stainless steel bowl in the crate with them with their food, and they'll eat. 10 to 15 minutes is what we allow our puppies to eat. Then we take them back out to potty, and whatever they didn't eat, we just put back in the bag. Save it for later. Not later as in, oh, you didn't eat this. Here, let me give it to you at 10 o'clock. No. So after they've been out to potty, they've been in a crate for 10 or 15 minutes to eat, they go back out to potty. This is establishing a potty pattern. It's training their body to recognize the cues that their body gives them so that you can hook the brain into the bladder and the bowels. All of that neurological pathway has to be connected and mature in order for housebreaking to be complete and to work. So after they've done that, we'll let them play for a little bit. They're always attached to a leash that they drag around. We call it the long arm of the law. You can step on the crate, you can step on the leash and keep them from wandering too far. 90% of accidents that happen at this point, once puppies are 10 to 12 weeks and have had a schedule established, are because we weren't paying attention. We got distracted, we were cooking, we were on the computer, we were on the phone, and they got distracted. So dragging that leash around, putting your puppy in their playpen with their litter box, or putting them in the crate when you can't fully watch them is very important. But I digress. So we're back on the schedule. After they've played for a little while, you're getting ready for work or getting everybody out the door for school, having your morning coffee. Your puppy can play, we call it free play time. And they can do that at your feet or they can do that in their playpen. Then around 8:30, 9 o'clock, once they've gotten all their wiggles out, and we're taking the puppies potty frequently during this time. Watching for body language that indicates they have to go to the bathroom. And that body language typically is they're circling around, they're sniffing. You'll notice, especially if you're hyper-scheduling, you'll notice what their cues are, what their body language is. So then we have training time, and this training time is only about 5 to 10 minutes at this age. We do the sit, down, stand, and you can also practice some leash walking, and you can practice place training during this. You're keeping it brief. The other thing that we want you to practice at least 3 times a day is the recall. Calling your puppy, using a name. We'll just use Maisie here in the crate, who you can still hear is quiet. Her owners haven't picked her up yet, and they'll be quite pleased to see this. Hopefully I'll send them a link. But anyway, the recall command is critical. So you'll use this time to teach that. And in a separate video, I will talk about how to do that, how to train your puppy to recall. So ultimately, your morning, again, is wake up, take the puppy potty, the puppy eats,